Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Friday, January 12, 2024. I'm Donis Wilkinson-Keynes. Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Mark Brantley, recently congratulated the Nevis Tourism Authority, NTA, for its success in promoting the island as a tourist destination in 2023. He commended the NTA during the 2024 budget debate in the Nevis Island Assembly.
We are certainly back to pre-pandemic levels in relation to our tourism, and I'm grateful for that. I want to commend the board at the NTA, the CEO, Mr. Devon Liebert, and his entire team. And I give some figures for purposes, Madam President, of the House and the public, that you will be aware that there's a tourism levy, a 2%, tourism and development levy it's called. And that 2% is added to hotel bills, restaurant bills. And that tourism levy for 2019, which was pre-COVID, yielded $2.3 million. In 2022, that 2% yielded $2.5 million. I'm rounding off the figures. So in 2019, pre-COVID, it was 2.3 million. In 2022, the first year post-COVID, it was 2.5 million, which represented a 5.8% growth. And in 2023, up to November, I just got the figures while I was here, we have so far collected $3.018 million. A growth, Madam President, since over last year of 19.8%.
Of note is that in both January and April 2023, the NTA collected $500,000 in tourism development levy.
We have never, in the history of tourism in Nevis, collected $500,000 in a single month before, and we did it twice.
According to Premier Brantley, as at November 2023, the tourism development levy had yielded $3,018,127.
It tells us, when we look at the sector, bearing in mind that that is 2% of hotel and restaurant, that the sector has had reported sales up to November of over $150 million. And I believe, Madam President, that is significant, and I wanted to read it into the record because when we have good people doing good work, we need to celebrate them. I should say that the NTA, like every other agency, was forced into debt because of COVID. Naturally, if they make their money from 2% on hotel and restaurants, and the hotel and restaurants were closed during COVID, they weren't making anything. So they went into debt. But they've roared back, and I'm hopeful, and I've said to them, I want them to do even better in 2024. So I commend them.
The NTA promotes Nevis as one of the most unspoiled and relaxing islands in the Caribbean, a special place famed for its charm and the easygoing genuineness of its people. As the Boys Mentorship Programme celebrates Mentoring Week from January 14th to 20th, the program will be expanded to include students of the Gingerland Secondary School as of Thursday, January 18th. Mario Phillip, chair of the Boys Mentorship Programme, explains.
We would be having the launch of the GSS chapter of the Boys Mentorship Programme. We are happy to be adding another chapter at the Gingerland Secondary School, and that would take place at a launch ceremony at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park. According
to Tebron Joseph, guidance counselor at the Gingerland Secondary School, 12 students have been selected to participate in the program.
The group of boys are an amazing set of boys, very gifted, very talented. And I think that this program is very beneficial. As I said, they're very gifted, and so the program will just be a complementary item to their lives, guiding them towards what they would want to be or what they would become in the future. And so really, on behalf of Gingerland Secondary School, we are very privileged to have this program on board, and you have our support. So we express our heartfelt gratitude, and we are looking forward for many things to come, many great things to come. So we would like to say thank you.
For the second year, the Bank of New Innovation, Bonnie, is the sponsor of the Boys Mentorship Programme. Agnola Hendrickson, Public Relations Officer for the Boys Mentorship Programme, is urging others to give their assistance.
When the program was launched, we had 8 boys. Now we have 22 boys plus. It is a huge undertaking. So I am appealing to the members of the general public, the corporate community, to come on board. You will not make a better investment than with the Boys Mentorship Program. And as I said, it's such a privilege to be a part of this program. This program is awesome. It has been such a success that now we have expanded to the Gingerland Secondary School. And even though it's going to be a lot of work, we are collectively looking forward to the challenge that comes with it. But we also need money. So I'm appealing again to the general public to come on board and help us financially. Call Department of Gender Affairs, Mr. Mario Phillip, and offer your financial support.
Mentoring Week will also include the first developmental session for the mentees on Saturday, January 20th. Still to come,
Sunday the 31st of March, this is the new event, the 5K Bike Relay Sprint.
we'll give you the details after this break.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free healthcare at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome back. The SKN Moves Nevis chapter will introduce 2 new events as part of its 2024 calendar of activities, a 5K bike relay sprint and a 60-plus walk relay at the Nevis Athletics Stadium. Sheila James, coordinator of the SKN Moves Nevis chapter, shared details of the events on Wednesday, January 10th, during the committee's first press conference for 2024.
The introduction of the 2 new events, Sunday the 31st of March 2024, is the 5K Sprint Relay. This is in collaboration with Craig David. This will be made up of teams of 3s, a maximum entry up to 7 teams. Registration fee is $25 per entrant. Letters for potential sponsors have been issued and we are hoping for positive responses. We're asking for businesses to sponsor a team of 3. Business companies will have an opportunity to advertise their branding through t-shirts, medals, etc. The route cyclists will leave from TDC car park at 7 a.m, race up Hunkins Drive, continue route to the Four Seasons Resort, and at the hairpin turn around and head back to Charlestown to the TDC car park for the handover and repeat. The first team to complete the 5K wins. At the latter end of the year, in the month of November, we have included an activity for our senior citizens, a walk relay at the Mondo track. Stay posted for details of this event slated for later this year.
Meantime, registration is also open for the SKN Moves Nevis chapter's first competition for the year.
Our first event for 2024 is our 4th edition of the 2-mile bike relay, Ricardo Keynes Trophy Challenge, sponsored in part by the Ministry of Health, Winston Crook and Nevis Springwater. The committee are encouraging up to 7 to 9 teams of 3 to participate. We are encouraging females to come along to participate in this exhilarating event. Teams can be made up of all males, all females or unisex. We start from the TDC car park, head up Hunkins Drive to the top of the junction, turn right by the Catholic Church, follow the road through to the Sim Daniel bust and head back to the TDC car park entrance and repeat. Complete 4 laps, hand over to team member and repeat. The first team to complete the 2 miles relay race wins. We start at 7 a.m. Registration is now open at $25 EC per entrant. You will be provided with a bike and helmet. We ask that you wear appropriate clothing for the relay. Tracksuits are permitted. You must have a team name and you will be tagged with the team number. Please bring a towel and water bottle Water will be provided throughout the event. A light breakfast will be provided after the race is complete, and the award ceremony will precede the breakfast.
For further information or to register for the events, contact Sheila James at 469-8010 or 469-5521 extension 6393. The Department of Information is inviting the general public to share in the celebration of its anniversary during the week of January 21st to 26th. The department's director, Charmaine Howell, tells us more.
The Department of Information will be celebrating its anniversary in January, and as part of our celebrations this year, we are launching an I Report video challenge, which is open to all aspiring filmmakers, storytellers, journalists. Anyone with an interest in video is welcome to submit a 3 to 5 minute short video depicting any aspect of Nevisian culture or lifestyle or an area that is of significant importance to you. We're open to absolutely anyone who's interested in entering. All ages and backgrounds are free to submit a video, and as long as you keep it within that 3 to 5 minute time frame and family friendly, then we are happy to review your videos. We are looking for content that's original, creative, that focuses on storytelling, that has a great technical ability, and that's relevant and interesting to audiences. We're going to be reviewing those videos in-house and then sharing the top videos on our Facebook page, as well as airing them on NTV. So keep an eye out to see if your video makes the cut.
All entries must be submitted by 4 p.m. on January 22nd, 2024. Email a link to your video to Nevis Television NTV8 at nia.gov.kn.com or deliver your digital videos to the Department of Information at Herbert's Building at Pinnis Estate, Charlestown. The top videos will be announced on January 31st, 2024. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.